NFL playoffs are here. Are the Eagles ready to make a run to defend their Super Bowl title? Or are the Birds about to get bounced by the 49ers? We're all here to break it down. The Sideline is next. Hello, Ocean City, and welcome to this edition of The Sideline. I'm your host, Braden Remenner, along with my colleague, Cody Schwein. The countdown is on. The NFL playoffs are set to kick off this weekend, and your Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champions, are set to have a first-round playoff matchup against the San Francisco 49ers. The Birds come in as the number 3 seed, while the 49ers are the 6th seed. This is a huge showdown set for Sunday at 4 p.m. at the Link in South Philadelphia. Cody, there's a lot to talk about with this, so let's just get started.
Yes, Braden. So, All-Pro tackle Lane Johnson for the Eagles is set to make his return this Sunday. On the other side of things, Eagles linebacker Nakobe Dean also is set to make his return. He's been battling with a hamstring injury, while Lane Johnson has been battling with a foot injury. These are two key important players for Eagles' success. Now, Braden, how will the Eagles' offense do against the 49ers' defense?
Lane Johnson is a huge part of the Eagles' offensive line. Without Lane Johnson, the Eagles are 18-27. That is not very good, and the Eagles are very grateful and fortunate to have Lane Johnson back on their O-line. This could definitely help Saquon Barkley come back, and start running, because he's been a little slow this season, especially towards the second half of the year. So with Lane Johnson blocking, the 49ers banged up D-line, hopefully Barkley can get some more rushing yards. How do you think Nakobe Dean's going to be coming off the injury?
Nakobe Dean, he's always like a flashy player, plays hard, plays with a lot of swagger. I think he's going to come back with kind of no problems, be at 100% almost, maybe probably like 80%, 90%. But yeah, he should be pretty good. But the 49ers defense, they're lacking Nick Bosa, all-pro defensive end, and they're missing the best linebacker in the NFL, Fred Warner. This should be a key success for Saquon Barkley to get going, get rolling, and get the Eagles to a victory.
Absolutely. How can the Eagles take advantage of this banged-up 49ers defense?
I think the main part of this game plan is to run the ball a lot, to open up the pass, and just, dominate the ground game and win in the trenches.
Absolutely. I'm thinking the same thing. 49ers are also lacking more defensive tackles, such as Michael Williams and another linebacker, Tatum Bethune. This is more key injuries in the linebacker and defensive line position. So definitely, Saquon Barkley with the rush. And don't sleep on Tank Bigsby. Yes, don't sleep on Tank Bigsby. He's going to be a huge factor, especially when Barkley sits out. They might not expect Tank Bigsby to start running. Okay,
Braden. Well, who do you have as your X factor this Sunday?
My X factor for Sunday is Nakobe Dean. I say this because Nakobe Dean has only played 10 games, and he's 3rd place in quarterback sacks. Our run defense without Nakobe Dean is 127 rushing yards per game allowed. With Nakobe Dean, below 85 rushing yards per game. In Minnesota, Week 7, Nakobe Dean played the whole game, and the Vikings got 89 rushing yards with 23 carries. Nakobe Dean is going to be a huge factor for this Eagles defense. Who is your X factor, Cody?
Man, my X factor is my guy, Saquon Barkley. These past 4 weeks, he's really been doing good, playing really efficient football on the ground. And, that's kind of where the Eagles love to be, just running the football, being really physical up front. And if we can get Saquon going, it'll just open so much for the field of play for the rest of the game.
All right, that's pretty good. I agree with you, especially with that banged up San Francisco defense, which we keep stressing, because I think that's going to be a huge part of the game. And that brings me into the next one, the San Francisco offense.
Yes.
How will the Eagles defense get through this San Francisco offense?
All right, so Christian McCaffrey here is an amazing player. X factor for the Niners. I mean, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a tough challenge to ask for our defense to stop them and the rest of this 49ers, including Brock Purdy. But I think the Eagles defense can really do it. They don't really give up much yards on the rushing game, but Christian McCaffrey is a dual threat running back. You know, he can catch passes out of the backfield. He has 1,200 rushing yards this season, and he's just shy of 1,000 receiving yards, so he can really do it all in terms of that. But I'm feeling pretty confident the Eagles defense can really shut him down.
Yeah, a specific player, you know, in my mind is Zach Bond. Zach Bond for me, because Zach Bond is also a dual threat linebacker. He can, you know, rush the pocket, pressure Brock Purdy, so he can't pass it to Christian McCaffrey. But he can also defend Christian McCaffrey because Zach Bond is a very, very fast linebacker.
Yes, all pro.
Yeah, he's all pro. You know, it's real good. And yeah, that's my opinion on that. All right, I think we get on to score predictions. Cody, what is your prediction for this game? And what are you looking forward to?
This Sunday, I'm feeling like the Birds are going to take the win 24-17. You know, the Eagles' offense hasn't really been known to put up a lot of points this season, especially with the way that, you know, the coaching's been, in my opinion. I don't think it's been, like, the best as it's been last year. But, yeah, 24-17 Birds. How about you, Braden?
I think the score is going to be 17-14 Eagles. It's going to be a pretty low-scoring game, especially in this wild card weekend. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think it's going to be a dogfight. Our defense is definitely going to shut down the 49er offense, and they're not going to score as many points as, you know, 49er fans or other Eagles fans really think that they're going to score. And then our offense, you know, we're struggling a little bit, you know. And it's kind of hard to get the ball rolling sometimes for us, you know, in the second half especially. Yep. So I think we'll be able to squeak out, you know, 17 points, and hopefully, you know, we hold the 49ers to, you know, a touchdown or maybe two or, you know, another field goal.
One final thing for me to mention, Kyle Shanahan, the head coach of the 49ers, he's been in this situation plenty of times. They've won have they won a Super Bowl?
Yes, they've won a Super Bowl.
Yes, they've won a Super Bowl. And it's a rematch from 2023 NFC Championship, so he has some bad blood against the Eagles, and he's going to want to take them down.
All right. One final thing for me is I really, really hope I see Tank Bigsby get above 50 rushing yards.
Got to get him involved.
Yes, you got to get Tank Bigsby the ball. Definitely get some, you know, changes in the running game. Definitely hand it off to Barkley once. Maybe get it off to Tank Bigsby. But yeah, definitely do not sleep on Tank Bigsby, for sure. That's about all I got to say about that. Yeah. Cool. All right, that'll do it for us on this episode of The Sideline. Cody, you want to end it off for us?
Yeah, so pretty much go Birds, and hopefully we look forward to a good game on Sunday.
Absolutely. I'm hoping so as well. I'll be watching. 4 o'clock, South Philly.